What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network, and we back in action with another reaction video. Y'all know the deal, man. We in this thing, we in this thing, we in this thing. Hit that subscribe button, become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia. Hit that notification bell right there at the top. Hit all, say tapped in for the latest and the greatest of what we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. News you can use and some knowledge you can't get in college. Find me on all streaming platforms. Rich Trapper, Game 6. Rich Trapper, Worth More Than Money. Rich Trapper, I'm Better Off Without You. My two singles, Start From Scratch and The Nightmare Before Christmas, are both out now, as well as my newest project, I'm Still Better Off Without You. So make sure you get into that. Make sure you get into that. Make sure you find me on Instagram, Trap News Network, TRAPNEWSNETWORX. That's Trap News Network, man. Make sure you get into that if you ain't into that. And we giving away $100. That's $50 two different ways. Drop the best comment for the month of February, you will receive a $50 cash app. Be the top commenter between now and 5,000 subscribers. We got like 4,200. You can get a $50 cash app as well. For those of y'all in the comments, y'all got to come together and figure it out as to what y'all want, because some of y'all be like, he's talking too fast in the intro, and then when I say it slower, it's the intro's too long. Well, if you said I'm talking too fast, it's not my fault that you listening slow, so you need to speed your ears up. And if you say that I'm talking too slow, look, you listening too fast. You need to slow your ears down. So we need to all figure out a way to meet the middle. We need balance. But either way I go, man, we finna jump into this good Kantiana. We got Wack responding to Lefty Gunplay's beef with him. Let's jump into this. Shout out to Lefty Gunplay. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Good, they say that. That's their home.
Okay.
I just didn't know it.
See, when you told me you didn't know him before, I thought that you were trolling.
When I say, and y'all hear me say it a lot, I don't know this. I really don't know him. It's a lot of names you mentioned that you think I know. I'll be like, who is that?
Okay.
I don't know. Like, you got me into some what,
Lefty Gunplay.
the Lefty guy. I thought you was with me.
What?
No. When he says it, right?
Because you said he ain't never shot.
Yeah, but when you said Lefty.
Yeah, T-Money don't want to get into that. You ain't finna get into that's crazy, bro. When it come to Lefty Gunplay, you don't want to get into it. You ain't gonna ride with Wack. But when it come to Big Sad tearing down somebody, never mind. Weirdo.
Gunplay, right?
Right.
T-Money's a cornball.
Thinking you trolling, just saying some.
It's a crazy name.
So when you said it, I said, oh, it's a never shot. I don't know he's a rapper. I don't know he's a real person. I don't know he's Mexican, black, white.
Just
I don't know
years.
he's from LA. I don't know.
He got a lot of deals on the table.
I don't know about. I don't know shit about him. Right. So when you said, yeah, I interviewed Lefty Gunplay, right? I'm thinking he trolling me. So I respond, he ain't never shot. Now come to find out.
You got to eat them words, and now you got to double back and make peace with Lefty Gunplay because you're a buster who can't stand on his own too, and now you're folding like a origami piece of paper. Let's keep going.
Lefty Gunplay is a real person.
Yeah.
Southsider. Did some time. I talked to his CEO about a week ago.
Yeah, OTR.
And I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. His CEO said, Wack, I know you're not trolling from what you say. Right, when you would, because he asked me about me saying I won't sign the Sureño, right? He said because
Wack says that he won't, just for those of y'all who don't know, Wack 100 said that he won't ever sign a Mexican gang member because too many politics come with it. He doesn't want to get caught up in the politics that come with dealing with Mexican gang members. So he himself will never sign a Mexican gang member. That's what he said.
What you saying, what happened is happening to me right now, because he's Asian.
Yeah, he Asian.
He said, Wack, they just pulled up on us.
Really?
He, Bootleg Kev called him on the three-way. He said, bro, what you are saying is real. We're going through it right now.
What?
Yeah, I mean, anybody that did time, understand our culture, know that when you're dealing with that.
I don't think that Wack is supposed to be talking about what these Mexicans got going on so live, especially if they're actually giving us information. They're probably not supposed to, meaning that if Lefty Gunplay CEO is really giving Wack this information about his dealings with the Mexicans and, you know, having issues and blah, 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 I'm sure that was supposed to be left confidential, and it's not supposed to be on a no-jumper table right now, especially being used for entertainment purposes, where we as now being able to use it for a reaction video. So with that being said, Wack, you still just can't stop telling, bro, just talk too much, bro, like, golly.
Movement.
Right.
That tribe, they're disciplined, they move different, right? And if I was to have a Sureño sign to me, right, and he blows up Kendrick Lamar shit.
Right. You've spoken on this.
First thing they're gonna do is approach me. I ain't giving up nothing. Then when they see I'm not giving up nothing, and at this time now, my comrades, my homeboys who fuck with me are at risk of a war, right? Then they're gonna take that artist, if his brother in Folsom, they gonna stab his ass. If his daddy over here in Lompoc, they gonna get at his ass. They're gonna utilize these things to control the artist. So now when I'm calling,
now that is true. They will make it impossible for that person's family to have peace if they within the California Department of Corrections rehabilitation for sure. If they don't play ball, that's definitely a true statement.
we gotta do this, we gotta do that, we gotta do this. I got resistance. I understand this shit. So the only way I would ever do something like that, right? If I knew, okay, I know this dude over here waiting to give me 10 million, right? And I know where he is. And I know a motherfucker I didn't politic with, right, is willing to come involve himself. Because all these essays, even though they're Sureños, everybody don't fit everybody.
Do you have to be a gang member, or do you think that like Mario Lopez is getting taxed as well?
No, this ain't about getting taxed. I'm never going to say that because that's their business. I'm saying that they're never going to allow a non-Mexican guy to just eat like that off.
That's what I will say. The Mexicans ain't finna let you look. If you think that you finna take one bean off the plate, you better be ready to give up the whole burrito because they not finna let you eat off their people if they not eating the biggest helping.
Sureño.
So if everybody doing business with Lefty was Mexican,
no problem.
Really?
No problem. Yeah. It's no problem. And guess what? I know this. I've done too much time. I get it. And because I respect that politic is the reason why I say I would never sign a Sureño. Now, if a Sureño or Lefty came to me and said, yo, Wack, we having problems with this. I know you got the plug. Can you help me out? No problem. I'll do that business with you. I just won't lock in and commit myself to a contract. Now, the only way I would possibly do it, if I knew it was somebody there of status that I knew had a relationship with, and I'm gonna call him and say, look, bro, I wanna do this business with the Sureño. You locked in? Yeah, Wack, we locked in. Right, okay, cool. Right, and I knew what I was gonna make off this. At that point in time, I say, look, bro, I got 15% from you on my side of this bag, on my end. Whatever they do with you, they do with you. But this what I can do for you. Why? Because I'm gonna do the math. It's 10 million on the table. I stand to make 4 of it. All right, do I walk away from the 4 million, or do I go head on and give up 15% of this shit, 800,000-900,000, whatever it may be? And
Officer Rat Run Hunted is a snitch, but that man can count, and he's making some sense right now. Sometimes it's better to pay the devil and cross the bridge than it is to not cross the bridge at all.
Walk away with 3.1. In my world, oatmeal beats no meal, right? Then I would do that. I know, you know, if I don't know nothing about you, who you tied into, who the powers that be for your section or your politic, I'm not gonna do a contract, but I will do business with you. If you needed my assistance or you needed a feature, why could you clear something?
I want to be negative, but I can't, man. Wack is making some snitch, some snitch. That wasn't even intentional. That was not intentional. Wack is making some sense, man. I wanna talk ish, but I can't talk ish. The man is making logic right now. He's making logic.
Yo, Wack, you know, we trying to get some placements, some whatever the fuck. No problem. I just won't put myself in that situation because I know it's a burning bed.
But somehow,
how is that racist? Is that racist?
Somehow in the Mexican like YouTuber, creator, podcaster space, that message has just been like condensed into like Wack 100 does not fuck with Mexican people.
But that was crazy because I had a group called Coyote
who claim that they're independent.
I'm independent.
They responded to you. They said that they are independent.
I'm independent.
Coyote did say that they were independent. They were not affiliated with Officer Rat Run Honey. I remember that.
I'm independent. They're independent.
INDE.
Right? They've never been signed to a major. I took them on a tour to Europe with Game, 30, 40 dates. You know what I'm saying? You know, I did a whole lot of shit for them. Blueface features, and they got Jim Jones features. They got all kind of shit.
You're saying you put a lot of money into them.
Yeah, spent a lot of money. They're two Mexicans. They're not Southsiders though.
You're saying you didn't recoup.
No, definitely didn't recoup.
So you're saying that they're still working for you.
No, I'm saying we still got business venture.
Right.
We work together. Like, you know, anybody that's signed to me, you don't work for me, we work together. It's what it is. That's the risk that I chose to take. And within any investment, right? Sometimes it comes back a little slow, sometimes it comes back a little fast. You know, it's just what it is. It's give and take. You know what I mean? Just like you go into a grocery store or a liquor store. Some products in there sell faster than others. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. But they're Mexican. These two motherfuckers from like one of them towns, one of them real towns down there in Mexico. Right, they're Mexican. I've been in their home, met their families, their wife, kids, and shit like that. Video shoots, right? And if I was racist against Mexico, one of them real towns down there in Mexico. Right, they're Mexican. I've been in their home, met their families, their wife, kids, and shit like that. Video shoots. Right. Mexicans, and why would I sign two brothers?
He's saying he's not racist.
Take them on tour to Europe on my dime. Flights, hotel rooms, bro. That wasn't part of game budget. Wack had to pay for that. Hunt Entertainment had to pay for those flights, spots on those buses. You know what the fuck hotel rooms cost for 30, 40 days? You know what it costs me to get them on ferries and shit? Feed them per diem, right? Just so they can get on stage for 10 minutes.
And this is all your money, or is this
all my money?
This is not a labeled deal thing.
This is Wack's money. Right? Just so they can get on stage.
Wow.
They just signed. It was just 100 Entertainment. James said, "All right, cool. I let him on my stage, but he ain't gonna foot the fucking bill."
Is that more than you would typically invest in a new artist?
No, I mean all my artists. I'm taking Creep to Dubai. Like that's the benefit of being signed to me. I got active artists, so if they're doing something, there's no problem with me getting you on what they're doing. You know what I mean? I got a lot of relationships with a lot of people, so there's no problem with getting you feature work, getting you, you know, production and shit like that. And I can clear anything, just about. So this is what it was. So, but end of the day, I'm from Coima, bro. My mentality is not to hate a Mexican. Production and shit like that, and I can clear anything, just about. So this is what it was. So, but end of the day, I'm from Coima, bro. My mentality is not to hate a Mexican.
Again, man, I want to be negative, but hey, Wack, he's a weirdo. He's a snitch. He has CS number 2 back. However,
grew up fighting roosters and eating fucking mole.
And when you write, you
I
write.
had chicken coops in my backyard. Shout out to Munchie from the Flats. Right? So, end of the day, we grew up together. In my era, the racial shit didn't start until about 95, 96. When they united and the shop was called in Corcoran. When I grew up, blacks in my projects, the back of my projects was a Mexican gang. The front was a black gang. PPB in the front, the Bad Eyes boys in the back. We all, anything SA come through the front wasn't them, we dealt with it, vice versa. So my, the Bad Eyes boys in the back. We all, anything SA come to the front wasn't them, we dealt with it, vice versa. So my era coming up.
All right, that's enough about that, because I'm sure he's no longer talking about Lefty Gunplay. With that being said, though, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more of this content. If you ain't did that, make sure you do that. Jump into this good content. Follow me on Instagram, Trap News Network, TRAPNEWSNETWORX. That's Trap News Network. Find me on all streaming platforms. Rich Trapper, Game 6. Rich Trapper worth more than money. Rich Trapper, I'm better off without you. My 2 singles, Start From Scratch and The Nightmare Before Christmas, are both out now, as well as my newest EP, I'm Still Better Off Without You. That's out now. Make sure you go get that, man. We up out here to the next one. If you're trying to figure out how to win $100, that's $50 2 different ways. Hit that little red dot and slide it to the left, and we got you, man. We up out here to the next one, though. Go. Free Avenue Angel until he's free. Never can forget that. We go.